Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and today I'm going to show you how to create this baptism card with a pearl effect. To do it, I'm going to use Romantic Garden Collection from Scrapboys. This collection has lots of white on white designs and also elements to fussy cut as well. And there is one particular design that I really want to use today. It has very soft patterns, but I really like it because when you add a little bit of chipboard and more pearl effect, it's going to look absolutely stunning, and that is the one. I absolutely love it. And then you've got plenty of images to fussy cut as well. I'm going to use beautiful mystical frames die set from Enchanted Dreams collection from Crafter's Companion. I'm going to use the outer cutting die to create the card base for my project, and also I'm going to use it to cut the design that will go at the front of the card. As you can see, these panels are ready, so we can start assembling the card. If you do have any shaped cutting dies, please use them because you're going to create some absolutely gorgeous projects. I really wanted to create very special baptism card, and I haven't used that cutting die for a super long time. So today I thought today is the day. Now we're going to create the back panel, so I'm going to use my scoring board to create the top flap. And that is my trick for any shaped cards. Super quick and simple. And if you do have any excess of the card, when you fold that scoring line, then you can use your scissors to trim it slightly. And no one will ever know. And I really like that technique because you can use it for any shaped cards. Have you ever created a baptism card? If you have, what cutting dies did you use? And I really wonder which design papers have you chosen to embellish your projects. So now our card base is ready and we can move on to decorate the beautiful card. Decided to use some chipboards from my stash, but also that absolutely stunning embossed pearl card. I'm going to use that elegant cutting die from Mystical Frames. It is a pretty old cutting die from Crafter's Companion, but I think it is super elegant and perfect for special occasions. So here is the frame. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't really catch how beautiful that is, especially when the card catches the light. It is super gorgeous. I'm adding a few drops of liquid glue here and there, and then I'm going to assemble it on the card. Super quick and very effective, as I told you. So here I've got two tips for you how to create a pearlescent effect. So first, use a design that is soft with very subtle design, and then use some beautiful pearlescent cards and use a cutting die from your stash. That looks very elegant. So now I decided to use some chipboards from my stash, and these ones come from Tekturkowo. This is a Polish brand, and I got those a couple of months ago when I was in Poznań at the craft fair, and I really like it. If you struggle to take your chipboards out, use your craft knife. And this is my another tip for you. When this is ready, I decided to mix and match chipboards from my stash, and I'm also going to use pretty old chipboard from a different company called Laserowe. However, this chipboard company actually doesn't exist anymore, which is a massive shame. But I still have quite a lot of their chipboards in my stash, especially for baptism. So I'm going to use them today. And at this point, I thought I really like the color, but maybe we can add a little bit more pearlescent effect. And here is the gown for baptism, again from Tekturkowo as well. I absolutely love it. I think this is one of the most gorgeous chipboards in my stash. And when this is ready, I'm going to add pearlescent effect. And to do it, I'm going to use that beautiful paste that I got from Craft Stash last year. It has that beautiful white metallic shine to it. And what's really good about it, it actually dries in minutes, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to use my finger to apply that paste, and I'm going to name all the products I'm using in today's video in the description down below. I know some of them are retired at the moment, but if you create your own version of this baptism card, you can use whatever is in your stash. I just challenge you to use some very soft design paper, very elegant cutting die from your stash, and any pearlescent or metallic paste or paint in your stash. And trust me, the effect will be absolutely amazing. Here I'm adding the paste on the sentiment and polish, which actually says baptism. And when this is ready, I'm going to start assembling everything together. But to make it even more special, I thought to add a few other elements. Because if you look at the chipboard, it is slightly lost at the moment, but there is always a way. One of them is to use some of the elements from that beautiful collection and some cutting dice. And this alphabet is pretty old as well, from Crafter's Companion, and I used gold card. And this is the name actually of the boy who's going to receive the card. And when you add a little bit of gold, but also green that you can see in that element, that will make the chipboard pop even more. And to do it, I actually fussy cut quite a lot of leaves, and I'm going to put them under the beautiful chipboards. And trust me, this is the way to go. Here, I wasn't very happy how I adhered the letter L, so I'm going to take it off and then adhere it again. And this is really, really cool trick, especially when you use liquid glue. As you can see, I added some double-sided foam adhesive, I added few drops of liquid glue, and now it's ready. So from my stash, I'm going to use that leaves design paper from Lemoncraft, and I actually fussy cut quite a lot of them. I really like that. I'm using my favorite scissors from Crafter's Companion, and now I'm going to do a dry run. I really want to make sure those chipboards really stand out on this card. Have you ever used green paper leaves on your projects? If you have, maybe you do have your favorite company or brand. Please let me know in the comments down below. And when you created a baptism card, was it for a girl or a boy? I'm really, really curious. And if you have created one, please let me know what collection or cutting die sets have you used. I'm really curious. Here I'm adding few drops of liquid glue on the back of the chipboard, and then I'm going to add here all the elements together. And what's really good about chipboards, they actually have quite a lot of dimension. I know you can't really see it on the camera here, but in real life it really makes a difference. Now with the sentiment, I'm only going to apply the glue on the left and right. And with that beautiful baptism gown, I'm going to put some of the leaves underneath as well. And if you're a little bit too long, don't worry, you can always cut the ends off. And then the card is going to be completed. But there is one more thing we can add to make it even more special. And you know me, we need couple of pearls to have that pearlescent effect. So I added the pearls in the corners but also on the chipboard as well. There is plenty of space to write your message and the card stands proudly on a flat surface. So what do you think about this super quick and elegant card for baptism? Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!